As the world continues modernizing in the world of technology, we do a countdown to the top 5 web browsers for your computer every time there's a change. This year, there are quite a few changes. Instead of being based on popularity, we'll count these down based on numerous factors, including performance, the number of useful features, privacy, and security, and cross-platform support. All are free and available on Windows, macOS, and Linux. Let's get started. Starting off our countdown at number 5 is Google Chrome. Even though it's the world's most used browser, it's been slow to innovate, getting passed by its competitors who offer more useful features built into their browsers. Chrome has had the reputation of being a resource hog. To Google's credit, over the past year, they have made improvements to performance, but I still would not recommend using it on lower-end hardware. It has excellent cross-platform support, which allows you to sync bookmarks, passwords, and other stuff across multiple devices, including their mobile apps for both iOS and Android. And another attempt to say something else nice about Chrome: it is visually appealing with rounded corners. And because it does lock many useful features down on other browsers, there's less clutter to enhance your browsing experience. Chrome does have a large number of extensions that can also be used on other Chromium-based browsers. I'll be showing you later on. This past year, Google stirred up some controversy when they announced their plan to limit ad blocking extensions, upsetting many of its users. As of right now, that plan has been delayed, but no launch date to initiate the plan. Just like other Google services, Chrome is not great for privacy with how they collect your data. Using it more so than most browsers, you are not the customer, you are the product. And in the number 4 spot, for those of you focused on productivity, is Vivaldi. Vivaldi is one of my personal favorites. It features tons of unique features built in that you won't find in most browsers. For those of you that follow our channel, you'll notice that dropped lower on our list since last year, and I'll tell you why later. But first, let's go over the positives. The Vivaldi can be customized how you want it, and because it's built on Chromium, it supports Chrome extensions, tracker, and ad blocking is built in. There are tools to keep your tabs organized and a whole lot more in out of beta. They now have their very own built-in email client, calendar, and newsfeed reader. Vivaldi is still not available for iOS, and that's one reason why we had to drop it lower on our list. Another reason is users below system specs report that Vivaldi runs slow on their computers. Other than that, it's an excellent browser developed by fantastic people. Coming in number 3 is the Brave web browser. It's open source and built using Chromium, giving you the ability to add extensions from the Chrome Web Store. It's great for those of you concerned about privacy and security with a high emphasis on performance. By default, it blocks third-party trackers and ads on all websites, allowing web pages to load faster. It blocks those creepy cross-site cookies that follow you from site to site. And it also protects you from phishing attacks and fingerprinting, which is a type of online tracking that's more invasive than cookie-based tracking. When you open Brave, you'll notice it has a nice looking interface. In the upper left of the dashboard, it'll show you the number of trackers and ads blocked along with the bandwidth and time saved. Below that, you can add your favorite sites for easy access. When you're on a web page, to see how many trackers and ads are being blocked on that page, click on the shield icon to the right of the address bar. This slide is not too bad. It shows as only 2 that need to be blocked. It's available for Windows, macOS, and Linux, and also has apps available for Android and iOS to easily sync your data between platforms. Back to the countdown, and the runner-up spot. Coming in at number 2 is Microsoft Edge. After several years of failing with Rome-based source code, Microsoft gave up, and Edge is now Chromium-based. Shockingly, they've managed to build a browser that's a lot better than Google's Chrome. It's feature-packed. If you're into cloud gaming, it's been optimized to save on memory, but support for popular themes and extensions from their own store along with those on the Chrome Web Store. Other features include Startup Boost that makes Edge load faster when it starts up. For those of you that keep multiple tabs open, Sleeping Tabs puts those tabs you're not using to sleep save on system resources, and Efficiency Mode on laptops can yield on average 25 minutes more of battery life. If you have small children, you'll appreciate their Kids mode that attempts to create a safe kid-friendly browser experience, streamlined with additional security features and age-appropriate content on their start page, as you'd expect there being search bars at the top. And not just for Windows users. It's also available for macOS, iOS, Android, and they now even have a version for Linux. In the top spot, coming in at number 1, is Firefox. From the folks that the nonprofit Mozilla Foundation is open source browser was first released in 2002, long before any of the others in our top 5 even existed. It has the distinction of being the only browser in our top 5 not based on Chromium. It's feature-packed with an emphasis on privacy and security. By default, it blocks third-party trackers, crypto mining scripts, and trackers from social media sites like Facebook and Twitter. Many people don't know that Firefox was the first to offer extensions, not Chrome. All the best ones are here and are a great way for enhancing your browsing experience. When you're looking at an article, the reader mode located to the right in the address bar is great for removing clutter from the page to make it easier to read. And to take a screenshot, you just simply need to right-click anywhere on the page and select Take Screenshot. Your choices are safe, full page save visible, or drag and click an area. Firefox is available for Windows, Mac, and Linux. There's also mobile apps for Android and iOS. Your data can be synced between all platforms. Their Android app even lets you add extensions just like their desktop browser, which is the game changer. Extensions at this time are not available for iOS. Thanks for watching. Links to all web browsers mentioned are located in the description. If this video is useful for you, give it a thumbs up. Let us know in the comments which web browser is your favorite and why. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe and ring the bell to not miss out our latest top 5s and other tech-related stuff right here on Zane's Tech.